So what is up, everyone? Today is Thursday, July 9th. I'll be trading the NASDAQ like I always do. So coming into the session, I'm honestly pretty bullish. What's up, Galaxy Rocker? The one thing I don't like is I feel like the bottom of this daily candlestick doesn't have too much of a wick, but I feel like it's enough where I'm like, okay, I don't know. I mean, we're just delivering up really hard. We're V-shaping. Like, I feel like the close of this previous daily candle was very strong. Morning, Matthew. How are you? But, yeah, so I feel like this previous daily close was strong. What are we reacting off of? I mean, I was talking about previously how we inverted, like, this daily gap. But, like, honestly, I mean, if we're going to react like that off that low that we took, I mean, I would definitely flip buy. Especially, like, even yesterday when I was talking about on the hourly. Like, remember when I said I saw this type of V-shaped reaction right here? Like, I was starting to flip bias. Like, even though, yeah, I feel like it dumped really hard after I tried longs. I mean, eventually, yeah, it did play out. Yo, and those relative equal highs with London highs were the bane of my existence yesterday. I feel like, what, was it FOMC or just, was that just noon? It just decided to just fly up? That's cool. But, so I'm good. You know, I'm doing pretty good overall. Can't complain. Yeah, I think London low has been taken out on both indexes. Asia low has been taken out on neither. We don't necessarily need to take out Asia low. I feel like the first target I've marked out is, like this 4-hour gap. Oh, I didn't even notice before. We did invert this 4-hour gap over here. So, like, the next obvious draw to me is, like, the following 4-hour gap. I mean, I don't think we're going to react off there. I feel like, I just think, like, what are we most likely to draw to? That unfilled 4-hour, honestly. I mean, past there, I have this high from, like, Monday marked, which is, like, the high of the current week, I want to say. Yeah, the high of the current week. I feel like the high of the current week could definitely be a good draw as well. But, yeah, I definitely want to see how market open goes. I'd love to see it. And there's no news at 10 a.m. So I feel like I'd love to see a manipulation down at 9:30. Maybe a continuation longs up. I feel like, is there anything else? I mean, I feel like there's not too much. I feel like there's not a crazy amount to explain here. And we're just V-shaping off this low. I mean, unfilled 4-hour above, invert this 4-hour. But there's not a crazy amount. I mean, on the hourly too, like, we're respecting hourly gaps. I'm sure, like, we created some 15-minute or like 30-minute gap in here. Like, we're disrespecting these bearish gaps that are getting created. You said hello, pals. Just stop by to say good morning. Good luck. I'll be back and forth. Appreciate you stopping by to say good morning. Good morning to you as well, bro. You know, speaking of being back and forth, I don't know why. I woke up this morning and was like, maybe I could try going live on TikTok at the same time I go live in the morning. Because I always get mad views on TikTok. I wouldn't do this regularly, but I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like especially with the sale going on with Alpha, I kind of want to like go live and have my code running. I don't know. I also haven't been live on TikTok in a minute, but yeah, I feel like, but the thing is with TikTok, I feel like if the TikTok chat pisses me off enough, I would just end the TikTok stream, honestly, and stay here, obviously, but I feel like I want more people to come in here so I can explain that first, though. I feel like people will be confused why I'm reading a chat they can't see. We have what? Market open in a minute? I mean, I could just make that the pinned comment. I'm so lazy, though. I feel like in some ways I'm kind of lazy. Like, I mean, I'm smart, but like, I'd be lazy in some ways, definitely. I didn't even notice. We reacted so strongly off this previous 4-hour low as well. I mean, that's the hourly gap, but I feel like a CRT trader would be drooling over that trade. Like, the perfect CRT is playing out. I mean, I'm not trying to dog on candle range theory, but So I would love a manipulation down. You said love me CRT. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I love to make fun of some of the people that trade CRT. Not necessarily you, but I feel like some people that trade like same thing with ICT. I mean, you could use the exact same argument against ICT. But I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, right though? Like, but like you really could use the exact same argument against ICT. Like word for word same argument. I wonder, so what are we pulling back to? I mean, there's an unfilled 15-minute gap down here. We could potentially pull back to. And whatever. I might go live on TikTok same time. Why not? God, what am I gonna title this stream? Am I gonna rage quit this TikTok stream? I don't think I'm gonna. Bro forgot how to use Live Studio. Oh wait, is it getting my desktop audio? I think it is. Where's my phone? I really should make a pinned comment. Did that pin it? I think it did. Okay, what do I title this stream? I'm trading in Q using ICT concepts. That works. Haven't been live in TikTok in 10 years. But we tapped into that 15-minute gap. I mean, I'd prefer if we could pull a little deeper, maybe. But is there like a 2-minute gap here? We might open up a 2-minute gap here. I gotta check the audio level on TikTok though. I feel like you can hear my air conditioner. And you can hear the music. That's cool. I'll make the music a little quieter on TikTok, I guess. That's good. Damn, we're reacting really strongly off that 15-minute gap. I forgot to check the dimensions of TikTok. It's good like it is. I wish I could take some long off this. I mean, I could try a CISD entry. I don't think I necessarily want to try like a CISD off that. I feel like the RR is kind of cooked. I mean, yeah, to the unfilled 4 hours negative RR. I wonder, I mean, there was no 2-minute gap. There was a 1 minute. No, there's no 1-minute gap. There's probably some 30-second. I'm gonna go on social media later and see people talking about how they took this 30-second IFVG. Yeah, I mean, longs are playing out. At this point, I'm probably just looking for a continuation long. At this point. Now, I really wasn't able to get an entry off this. I feel like it would have been maybe acceptable if there was like a 1 minute gap here. I could have taken an inverse off of. But no, I'm not taking a 30-second right after market open. That's not my style. I mean, so we're probably gonna hit that unfilled 4-hour gap up there. I mean, there's still the high a week past that, but bro said, "Hey Tim, have you ever reached a point in trading where you're going insane?" Honestly, low key, I mean, yeah, I don't support going insane, but low key, I feel like low key at points, yeah. I mean, so how you doing, bro? He said, "Yeah, I've gone insane, bro." I mean, I'm sorry to hear that. You'll come back eventually. I've came back. I'm totally sane. Yeah, dude. Honestly, nah. But like that's so facts though. I feel like when you get like so deep in the pit, it feels like, oh, what could one more eval do? What could one more loss do? Like, it's like a domino. I get like you hear people getting like crazy amounts of debt, and you think like, oh, how could that happen? And then it's like, I don't know. I feel like then you feel like that. And you're like, oh, this is how it happens. He said, "Hello, my guy. What's up, Azrat? How are you?" So I'm buying more evals. 35% off. Code TimB272. So I'm buying 250Ks. That's what's up. Appreciate you, bro. Said you're good, Azrat. Good, glad to hear that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we're probably gonna run straight through this unfilled 4-hour gap. Well, it's not unfilled anymore, but this 4-hour gap up here. So hold on though, can I copy trade them? Also, I mean, you can do whatever. I would recommend trading them separately. You can do whatever you want. But it honestly, I would recommend as my like, I know Alpha loves to push Alpha Trader. Me personally, I'm kind of old school. I like Tradeify. And if you use, I mean, okay, but if it built into Tradeify, like if you go to trader.tradeify.com, there's like a free copy trader built in, because otherwise you'd have to pay for like Tradecopia or like one of those like third-party ones, you know what I mean? Well, unless you want to buy Replicanto. You don't want to buy Replicanto, but I just said, well, on Alpha Trader does have a built-in copy trader though, but I don't know. I mean, I have a video with the you can do it on Tradeify. You just gotta log in to trader.tradeify. No, no, you're good. But just log into trader.tradeify.com, and there's a thing called group trade like in the top right. I mean, I can show you later if you want, but it's like, it's kind of, the only annoying part is like, it calculates, like if you copy trade 2 accounts, if you want to take 5 contracts, you got to enter 10 contracts, because it's like, it's 5 contracts per account, if that makes sense. So I don't know why they do it like that, but yeah, best of luck, bro. I want you to milk Alpha Futures. 216 CAD. I mean, don't they pay you guys more though? I don't know. I feel like when people be like, oh, it's 1 million rupees, but I feel like in your country, The 30-second, yeah. The only reason I sighed is because there was a 30-second inversion that like I could have taken. I feel like it's ridiculously aggressive. I mean, yeah, I get that. But no, I mean, there's this. I didn't take it because I'm not trying to rip a 30-second like 4 minutes after open. I feel like if there was a 1 minute gap here, I honestly might have tried a 1 minute, but you said patty swing? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Yeah. I mean, right now I'm waiting for a pullback into like a 5 or a 15-minute gap. I mean, there's even like this. Is this technically a CISD? I don't know. You said how many times can I use the code? The 35%. To my knowledge, you can use the 35% off as many times as you want. To my knowledge. I mean, until it ends, obviously, but because usually if it's limited uses, they usually tell me, and they didn't tell me that. Wow, this is surprising to me. There's like more people on the YouTube than the TikTok stream. I would have expected the opposite. I mean, I feel like that can change though. So there's no 10 a.m. news. Honestly, if we open up like a 5-minute gap here and pull back into there, I mean, there's also like this, like, I don't even know if you can call this a CISD. It's like some like order block down here. I feel like that would align with that. You said, damn, we're really bullish based off a 12-month time frame. You mean the yearly time frame? I mean, yeah, I start all my analysis with a yearly time frame. You see, I've been waiting for a retracement to these like this 1999 order block down here. No, I'm kidding. Maybe I'll put my drawing here and it'll just make it happen. I feel like the highest time frame I'll be going to, I look at the weekly occasionally. That's about it though. You said you deserve a like for that, you little entertainer. Appreciate that, Pillow. Oh, you know, Pillow, you'd think this is funny. Some dude, so you know how I have this, it's a literal pillow behind me, right? So some guy commented on all my YouTube videos and he was like, oh, I only liked because of Pillow. Well, I read it as because of Pillow, but when I reread it, he said I only liked because of the Pillow. So like at first I was like, oh, this guy only liked my video because of Pillow. And then I thought about it. And then he was talking about he only liked the video because of this pillow. But you know, I still appreciate your effort regardless. At first though, I actually responded to him and I said pillow is goated, and I realized what he meant right after and I just left it. Because I feel like the meaning went either way, but you said bro who checked you used your code. Here, well, I'll just spit your... No, I'm kidding. No, I won't even make that joke. It'll get clipped. You said I'll take the compliment. Hey, appreciate you, Vizon. You said, wouldn't you want that FVG underneath 50% for longs? I mean, I feel like we're moving really bullish. I don't know if we're going to retrace 50%. You said, see, I wasn't lying. I appreciate you, bro. You know, not like I care, but I never would have expected the amount of people like that just like tell me, oh yeah, I'm going to go use your code. And just like, I know they don't, because like someone will be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go use your code right after stream. And then like I'll end stream and I get 0 sales. And I'm like, well, like that guy didn't use, like, not like I care, but I'm like, that guy literally told me to use my code. Not kidding. Said, yeah, true. What type of ICT do you use? I use 2022. I mean, I used to use the 2022 model a very long time ago. I mean, I just kind of use like discretionary trading. I mostly, for entries, I look for like inverse fair value gaps or like CISDs, like change in state deliveries. But yeah, I just look at like fair value gaps, what's being respected, what's not. You said, I'm trying to make money. I don't want to be scared of losing money anymore. I gotta lock in. Yeah. Lola, I've been feeling like me moving to 5 accounts. I feel like I'm not like 100% ready, but I feel like you'll never be 100% ready to move to 5 accounts. You know what I mean? I just kind of think like I like too that like, so I gotta beat the fear of losing money. I mean, yeah, because like honestly though, like I'm not saying that you should like go crazy and do anything like irrational, but I feel like a lot of people that bet on themselves in the end, I feel like they ends up paying off. As long as they're smart about it. You said, how does IFVG treat you? I've never looked into them. I mean, I like IFVGs because I feel like it's one of the few things where like, it's almost like a confirmation where like for example, fair value gaps like should get respected. Order blocks should get respected. But like, I feel like with inverses, like that's when something gets disrespected. It's like the opposite of a fair value gap, right? So it's showing that like, let's say if you want to see a bullish move, you wait for a bearish gap to get closed through. So now it's almost like a confirmation, if you know what I mean. Because I feel like not many other like PD arrays are like combine a confirmation. Yo, Pillow said, look at him yap nonstop. Yo, look at this dude's username. It's nonstop yap. Pillow chuckle filled cracker. I can't even say it in one breath. No, I'm kidding. You said, but I'm full porting that I hit daily loss limit. So I'm not trading today. I'm looking for a setup. I want to get FOMO, but you said, I'm not trading today, but I'm looking for a setup. I want to get FOMO. You want to? Are you like practicing like getting FOMO and not acting on it? Or am I just am I being dyslexic, not reading this? But good morning, Outer CT. How are you? No, I feel that. I'm trying to be disciplined. What's up, Kalish? How are you? You started taking it seriously? That's what's up. I feel like every trader has a point where they're like, I gotta lock in. Yo, someone on TikTok said, can someone please give me $3.54? I'm short for my DoorDash. My parents are asleep. And then he sent his Cash App. Yeah, I'm looking for longs today. But, yo, $3.54 so specific. Dude, just wake up your parents. TikTok is crazy. I definitely cannot be live on TikTok for the AM sessions regularly. My mental state cannot handle that. But we tapped into this 5-minute gap here. I mean, I would definitely prefer to see more of a retracement here. But with how bullish we're moving, I wouldn't be surprised if we react out of the 5-minute. I don't think I would take a trade just out of that 5-minute though, honestly. I don't know why. Whenever I get emails from credit card companies, it's normally like, oh, your what do you call it? Like, oh, your statement's available. And in my head, I'm always thinking like, oh my god, I didn't pay my credit card bill. They're gonna come after me. They're gonna break my door in. I mean, it's not that deep. You said I'm not showing a lot. I mean, yeah, I'm less bullish now that we hit the 4 hour, but I'd say I'm still bullish overall. I would definitely want more of a pullback because we hit the 4 hour, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, especially we're 10 minutes away from 10 a.m. They said 29,755. Out of curiosity, is that like equilibrium with a range? So if we invert, oh, this 4 hour up, I mean, yeah, but I don't think we're gonna invert the 4 hour if I had to guess, like this one over here. Oh, hey Jatin, how are you? Yeah, honestly, at this point, I definitely want to wait for 10 a.m. Oh god, here we go. I like how I check as soon as I open Instagram. The second I open Instagram, we got Dodgy talking about this 30-second IFVG. I knew it, didn't I? I'm telling you, if I went back on this recording, I literally looked at 30-second and I said, I'm gonna see someone on Instagram took this 30-second. I first reel as soon as I open my Instagram. I knew it, dude. That's just, it's not my still. It's a little too aggressive for me. So personally, if we tap into orders in the 4 hour invert, I'll take shorts. I mean, yeah, dude. The thing is, if I traded the 30-second every day, I'd be cooked. You know what I mean? Like today, there was a clean 30-second trade, but like how often is the 30-second like goated besides today? You said I think we're hitting 2990. Or 29,900. Didn't we just hit 20? Khaled. Oh, you said, are you already done? Nah, I haven't taken any trades yet. There was one trade I like looked at and I was like, nah, there's no way I would take this because it's like a 30-second. There's like a 30-second inversion at the open. And I mean, I could have set a limit down here. It never would have gotten filled. But the RR was too cooked. Oh, you're on MT5. That's why. Kalish said, bro, I missed you today. I guess I missed you too, bro. I mean, I trade futures. It's like I trade NQ futures. Because the thing, like on MT5, if you're trading like CFDs, there's not like one localized price for NQ. Like, for example, there's like NAS 100, there's like NDX 100. There's like, there's multiple things for the NASDAQ. Like with futures, there's like one thing for the NASDAQ and the price doesn't vary, if that makes sense. You want to short off 2940? Is that like a standard deviation or something? I don't know why. Sometimes I find joy in like trying to guess why someone would enter somewhere. Is that the negative? Or you said 2940. That's not a standard deviation from that. Maybe from this? I don't know. I don't even use standard deviations. Let me put this thing away. Let me stop using this thing incorrectly. I mean, at this point though, we're gonna open up a 15-minute, I bet. I don't know if we're even gonna trade back to it. We're moving so bullish. You said, hey, can you teach me how to enter? I use limit orders. I mean, I definitely can, but like, how to enter what exactly, I guess? Like, on Trading View? Like, just, because I know you can log in with Tradeify on Trading View. Like, are you talking like the way I'm trading right now? You said, do you like put an order first? Well, I mean, it depends if I'm market or limit ordering, but like, if I'm market order, I literally just come up to the top left. Well, I'll go to MNQ first because I trade. I'm not going to place a trade, for example, but well, I can go to paper trading actually. Because I need to wait for 10 a.m. open, honestly. I'm not taking a trade the next 4 minutes, so. This is paper trading, not my account, right? Cool. So, let's say if I want to short right here, for example, I would just like come to the top left. You can adjust the order quantity. I think you can see that, right? Like in the top left. And then, obviously sell is the red button. So if I click market sell, it has my thing here. And I usually just, like if I want my stop loss, like up here, let's say, I'll just right click where I want my stop to be. And whichever one just says stop, honestly. I feel like, long story short, like that says stop. And the other one on the opposite side just says buy, like limit. Whichever one says limit. Nah, this is on my paper trade account. No, I don't like pillow that much. No, this is paper. You're like... Yeah, and then one thing you got to keep in mind, though, like, for example, if... Here, I'll just drag this. Like, let's say it's going to stop me out. Yeah, so see it stopped me out. See the buy limit still there, though? You just got to remember to delete the buy limit after. Because, dude, if you forget to, what do you call it? If you forget to delete one of the limits, though, if they get filled later in the day, that's, like, easy way to blow your account, dude. Like, spend months trading an account for it to delete a limit, you're cooked. Like... I've learned the hard way. I'm trying to like avoid you learning the hard way. Like, I can picture so many times. Oh my god, you get my point. But someone said, how does 10 a.m. affect this? So 10 a.m. is really important for a couple of reasons. So I'll explain in like 5 seconds, Pillow. But so 10 a.m. is important because it opens a new 4-hour candle. So usually, like all these 4-hour candles, they usually like to put in at least a little bit of a wick to the bottom side, right? Like as they're moving up, or vice versa. But so I could open a trade here, and 10 a.m. could open this new I'm still on paper, yeah, right now. But I mean, yeah, I will. But what do you call it? Yeah, but I just don't want to get whiffed out by that 10 a.m. open. And not only is a new 4-hour candle open, it's also a new 1-hour candle open. And like same thing as I explained before, a lot of these 1-hour candles put on wicks on both sides. So like if we are going to continue up, we might need to manipulate down first at 10 a.m. Like I pay attention to the 10 a.m. opening price a lot, honestly. That's Wick Theory by Powell. You said it's helpful to know. I never thought about that. Yeah, of course, CW. I'm glad I could help. Oh, thanks for the follow, FX Nancy. But, what? Oh, 10 a.m. open happened. Oh, nah, I'll log into my account. I don't think this is gonna leak my information. I like how I just, like, instead of, like, hiding the screen, I'm like, yeah, no, I think I'm good. I mean, no, I'm pretty sure I'm good. I mean, I know I'm good. I'm logged into 358. Yeah, that's the leader. Cool. So yeah, the way I handle 10 a.m. though is, so I literally marked like the exact opening price of 10 a.m. and like, for example, like since I'm bullish, I'm looking for longs below 10 a.m. open. Because like, if you think, like, I feel like people love to mark premium and discount. Like, you know, like if you draw a range, you mark 50%, right? If you're bullish, like discount is below 50%, premium is above 50%. You want to retrace into discount. I feel like people never think about premium and discount in terms of time. So like if we're in bullish structure and we're trading below 10 a.m. open, we're in a time like premium or time discount. I mean, if that makes sense. I feel like the higher probability trades is like if you can align like a time discount with like a literal like price discount, where like if you mark the range, we're in 50% and we're below 10 a.m. open, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like it's higher probability. Oh god, here we go, Nightbot. You said, where did you learn this theory? What, 10 a.m.? Honestly, I feel like I've heard it from many people. I feel like the person that really drilled it into my brain was PB Blake. Because I used to watch him live trade for a hot minute. And like, I feel like every morning he used to be like, oh, 10 a.m. open, 10 a.m. open, 10 a.m. open. And like, I just found value in it. I definitely had heard people talk about it before that. But I never feel like I took it seriously. But 10 a.m. is low-key, what's a good word for it? Like underrated or hidden sauce? I don't know. Yo, actually, AI assistant, can you mark? I need to make a YouTube video on the importance of 10 a.m. open, or I could clickbait and be like, all you need is 10 a.m. or all you need is an hour a day or some bullshit like that. Bro's describing his own video and he goes some bullshit like that. You know, actually, I thought it was kind of funny. Someone DM'd me the other day, and they were like, dude, do you ever sleep? He was like, I see you active at all hours of the day. Do you have some, like, robot doing stuff for you? And I was actually like, oh, thanks for the follow, Peepoo. What, yo, what is your name? Someone, the person that just followed me on TikTok, their name is Peepoo Poopy. Peepoo Poopy. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I was thrown off by the name. You said we just, well, I mean, actually, I mean, yeah, but, oh yeah, but that guy though, so I explained to him though, I was like, yeah, so it's a combination of, I don't sleep as much as I should, and I also have an AI assistant that runs 24/7, and at random points it takes over my computer and start doing things for me. Like for example, it wakes up every single morning around 5 a.m. and it generates me like a morning pre-plan, if that makes sense. It's like, what do you need to work on? Oh, I didn't really get any good entries I liked here below 10 a.m. so far. I know we did pull back into a 5-minute gap, but I'd prefer a better manipulation below 10 a.m. me personally, but there's definitely a chance it could run without me, but I don't want to long this yet. Yeah, but sometimes though, like, I know like I sound cooked, but sometimes when I can't think of a video idea, I'll just like go to like ChatGPT and I'm like, yo, give me 10 ideas for a YouTube video. And then if they're ass, I'm like, nah, those suck. Just give me 10 more. And I repeat the process. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, you keep giving me too many ideas like this. I don't like that. And then it'll give you different ideas. What's up, GC Trading Systems? How are you, bro? Were you able to catch anything today? I think there's a low chance you're going to say yeah, but I mean, no, maybe you were. I shouldn't assume. We trade differently. For me personally, I feel like there were just no entries. I feel like we've been slowly grinding up a little bit. And I didn't like around here. You said not yet, yeah. I'm bullish. I'm just waiting for more of a pullback. Oh, thanks for the sub. Harshell Beats. I said that right? Yeah, low-key, I feel like today longs are kind of free in my head. Or obvious, or... I mean, nothing's ever free, but... You said I caught a nice long in London session. I don't know about New York. I mean, honestly, if you're up good for the day, I mean... Unless you see, like, an A++ setup, you can maybe, like, take D-risk, but... I feel like I'm always a firm believer in, like, if you got some profits for the day, just keep them. I don't know. I feel like when you... I feel like a lot of times when people just sit there and just trade, they end up giving back profits. But... Yo. Pillow just acts like he knows everybody. Didn't you say that maybe we went to the same high school too? Because don't you live, like, what country do you live in? I forget. I know it's not the US. You said, what do you trade? I trade NASDAQ futures. You said, I feel like London session. I mean, I feel like it depends what strategy you're trading. Because I feel like different strategies work better in different sessions. But I mean, I feel like when you're trading NASDAQ, I think New York Open's pretty clean in my opinion, but maybe it also could align with the way I trade. Also, I'm liking this. This is more of a move below 10 a.m. open. Ideally, I would love to see a pullback into this 15-minute gap down here. Am I gonna get it? I don't necessarily know, but I would love a pullback to that 15-minute. But if I mark out from swing high to swing low as well, from like this 9:30 open. Oh, we took out the 9:30 low as well. The 15-minute gap, it's like right at equilibrium. Honestly, I would love to take longs off this 15-minute gap, but I'll be saying, oh my god, what's up with PA lately? It's been so bad. I mean, I feel like there's periods where PA sucks, but I feel like, honestly, one of the parts of like playing out your like edge as a trader, I feel like, is just not giving up. Because I feel like randomly out of nowhere, the most fire setup is gonna appear. I feel like you think PA is so chopped, and out of nowhere you get that one fire setup. You know what I mean? You feel like you gotta be ready to take that after PA is choppy. I mean, I say this from personal experience, but oh my god, Just Duke joined. I haven't seen you in so long, Just Duke. How have you been? You said the 15-minute. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I want to get longs out of the 15-minute gap. It aligns with equilibrium in this range too. Oh, what's good, JC? How are you, bro? Bro said, I hope you lost today. Now, I haven't taken any trades yet. I mean, there's still more day to go, though. I don't know. You said I'm chilling. What about you? I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. I bet you probably didn't catch that 30-second open, did you? The 30-second long? I feel like that was like the only valid setup so far today. You said, do you trade New York PM? Nah, I can't trade New York PM because I usually work my job. Well, I work my job 3 out of 5 days a week during New York PM. So I was going to take it. What, did it happen too quick or? Yeah, I feel like I'd be cautious about 30 seconds, like kind of close to open, but I feel like I would have taken that if there was like a 1-minute gap there. I definitely would have ripped that. Thanks for the follow, winner, Kev. You said, honestly, I don't know what this song is. You said you shorted? I didn't short today. What gives you the impression I shorted today? So yeah, that's exactly, yeah, I got the 15-minute mark, and it also, it aligns with like equilibrium as range, like 50% right here. Oh, you said the equilibrium tool. Yeah, I did. I don't know why it's colored like this, but I just use this to mark 50% of a range. It's low key probably the default settings. Because as long as I can see 50%, I mean, I don't really care. Wonder, how does the hourly look? Oh, I forgot to check. We did invert that 4-hour, right? Yeah, we did invert that 4-hour, yeah. Yeah, honestly, longs are probably looking good. Did nasty market, I have no I mean, the way I trade, I might get a good long coming out of this 15-minute, honestly. I just hope I get good structure, because if we open up this 5-minute, like, there's no shot in hell I can take a 5-minute inverse, I bet. If I can get a good CISD cut, yeah, I mean, we tapped into the 15-minute, we hit equilibrium in the range, 50%. I just want more structure to kind of form here. Like, if we can form a good CISD down here, I would honestly take a CISD entry down here. Even with, like, even if we tap into a 5-minute gap, I'm expecting this 5-minute gap to get ran through that we're going to open, but... I just want a single, like, bullish candle. And, like, another leg down. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, CSDs are the market structure shift, yeah. I feel like with trading stuff, I feel like there's like a million terms for the exact same thing. Bro said, can you execute for me on your paper account? What, do you just want some dopamine? Like, you just want to see active P&L? Low key, you know, actually, you know, the method is on TikTok. Now, I can't fuck around with paper trading. I gotta lock in and actually take a trade. You said, nah, no dopamine. Honestly, if I wasn't eyeing a setup out of this 15-minute gap, I would honestly just take a trade with 10 contracts on NQ and just make it be like I'm up $10 million. And I feel like the TikTok views would be like... You said I wanted to see if I was right? I mean, what, do you want me to execute a long on paper or something? Oh, no, you wanted to short, actually. I lied. Oh, you said after your trade? Yeah, well, we did invert the 4-hour. Oh, you said Stuffed Crust Pizza said I made money on longs this morning? Hey, that's what's up, bro. I'm happy for you. Yo, I remember you always used to pull to my lives. I feel like it's been a minute. I hope you've been well, bro. Yeah, I'm long biased also. Thanks for the follows, Zad. You said, what do you think of top 1 futures? Honestly, I'm not too educated on top 1 futures. I mean, I see people promoting them and I feel like I don't hear bad things about them. But, I mean, like... I mean... The max contract. Yeah, honestly, I'm not too familiar with the rules. But you said been busy, but aren't you on YouTube? I mean, yeah, I'm live there right now. I'm just doing both for this morning. I don't know why. I figured I wanted to spice up my morning, so I figured I'd do both at once. But you said been busy. Honestly, I feel that, bro. Yeah, I was looking. I was like, my longs are not longing. I mean, we inverted the 4-hour though. I mean, are there any like... Maybe, I know this is kind of weird, but like, I guess maybe we're going to sweep the low inside this little hourly gap down here. I mean, I have ES on my other monitor. I mean, you said you should keep doing both. I don't trade Asia too much anymore, but I took the opening range break this morning. That's what's up. Yeah, and honestly, I feel like it's not too much effort. I mean, I feel like as long as the TikTok chat isn't too brain rot, it's literally just like pressing a couple extra buttons in the morning, and then I have like the chat on each side. You said you're not longing. Might be tapping into the 15-minute rejection block. I mean, honestly, we are tapping into this 15-minute rejection. I don't really look at rejection blocks too much, but I just want more clean structure, honestly. I feel like that's my main like problem right now. So the fuck is a rejection block? Have you ever seen that guy Powell? Yeah, it might go to London lows. That is possible. But have you seen that guy Powell trades? He'd be top ticking, bottom ticking, quote unquote. But I mean, well, he does. But I'm choosing quote unquote. That's the term I'm using. But yeah, no, Powell is the GOAT. He can definitely trade. I'm not throwing shade in any way. But no, he marks out like if there's like a prominent wick on the like. I think he factors higher time frame ones more. I'm not even 100% certain. So are you using Bookmap? I should answer one question at a time. But yeah, I mean, he just marks 50% of a wick, and then he'll like set a limit at 50% of the wick, if that makes sense. So are you using Bookmap? I mean, I've been using Bookmap like on and off, to be completely honest. But I was using it kind of heavily for a bit, and then honestly, I'm kind of reverting back to like ICT almost, honestly. I'm not saying there's necessarily anything wrong with Bookmap, but I've also been trading ICT for like years. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's possible at this point we could sweep these like market open lows. So I think ICT is so natural. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I don't be hearing people say they think ICT is natural, but do I hop off the shit? I mean, whatever your heart tells you to do, bro. If you look at this and think this is dog shit price action, I mean, no one's telling you to trade this. Oh, you said you caught shorts? That's what's up, GC. You know, me personally, I mean, you were right. Good shit. I feel like I never would have shorted that. I feel like the 4-hour inverse. Vines is like, I knew somebody did it. I feel like the 4-hour inverse kind of sussed me, but good trade though. So I bet you a lot. I mean, there's a lot of days a lot of people lose money. He said 10 a.m. rejection block. Yeah, I guess that the 10 a.m. like Powell's model did play out today. So when I first started trading, I was using my own strategy. It's pretty much ICT. That's it. Yeah, because I remember the first way I heard about like ICT concepts wasn't even from like ICT or an ICT trader. It was some dude that he traded supply and demand, and he was explaining the best like supply and demand zones, like order blocks, were ones that were paired with a gap. Like, he didn't even call them a fair value gap. He just called them a gap. And I just kind of started learning about these gaps. And when I started learning ICT, I was like, oh, it's the same thing. Yo, you said, let's be honest, bro. I did not come... Dude, I was making videos on TikTok. I know this makes me sound like an unk. I was making videos on TikTok the same time TJR started. Like, if you scroll back and, like, you know those videos, like, quote-unquote, exposing TJR? Like, when they say that he started in, like, the beginning of, like, 2023, like, if you scroll the beginning of my TikTok, that's when I started posting, too. Like, I remember watching TJR's videos when he first started posting. Like, he used to say, I'm a kid giving adult advice, like, all the time. He'd be like, oh, yo, what's up? I'm a kid giving adult advice. And I remember he used to have his long hair, and I remember, like, the chain he used to have. I don't know how to explain it, but, like... Then, like, I remember he was talking about buying a house in Puerto Rico. I remember watching the boot camp as they came out. Like, I remember waiting every day for those boot camp videos to come out, even though I already knew how to trade. You said, do you always live trade on TikTok? Not usually. I mean, I used to do it a long time ago for Asia Session, but I'm usually only live trading on YouTube Monday through Friday in the morning. You said this, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, yeah. I mean, I was trading in 2019, unfortunately. Oh, and you guys know, like, More Trades, like, me and More Trades started posting videos around the exact same time too. I feel like I'd be like, I know comparison's the thief of joy, but, like, dude, my brain loves to go to, like, oh, like, this person did this person did this. It's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, my time will come though. So I started trading. Really? You know, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I would have expected you to have been trading for longer. Only because of, like, your experience level. I feel like your market understanding. Oh, you traded Forex before? So I just started this January. I mean, nothing wrong with that, bro. It's not like I'm ripping on newer traders or anything. So I started in April. I feel like a newborn. I mean, yeah, I feel like in trading, though, there's just so many things to learn. If you know what I mean? So I feel like, it just takes a long time to feel comfortable. Yo, he's like, yo, Cypher, that's cap. I mean, there's gonna be an inversion here. I feel like, do I take the inversion or do I just wait for a CISD and set a limit on the CISD? Questions. I feel like if I get a ridiculously good candle close where I look at this and I'm like, oh, like, there's no top wick, I'd probably enter off an inversion here. If not, if I'm sussed out, I feel like I'd wait for a CISD. 68, MNQ. Honestly, if this closes really bullish, I might try this. Is Tradecopia's running an active rate? Worst time to check that. No, that's not a good close though. I don't like that close. But yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, is the RR gonna be absolutely diabolical if I, like... I feel like the China music comes on once a day. Oh, you know, I didn't even check the TikTok chat. You say, wow, you trade. Honestly, I'm a primarily a New York trader, but I'm on evals right now. This is such a strong candle close. I'm not taking this yet. I mean, maybe I could have. The only thing I don't like is we're tapping into that 5 minute immediately, if you know what I mean. Like, I just want to... I don't know. I could put my stop, like, here, I feel like. 92 points on a stop. I feel like if we close above this CISD, I'll set a limit order there. I mean, there's definitely a chance this pullback could go lower, but I don't know. We inverted the 4 hour too. I mean, I didn't get a CISD just yet. So did we invert the 2 minute? I mean, I don't see a 2 minute gap here. I only saw that 1 minute. Yeah, honestly, some days though, I feel like 10 a.m. manipulates for like a half an hour down, if that makes sense. Oh, thanks for the follow, Helong. I said, don't take my word for it. Nah, just because you said it, I was gonna buy more evals to risk even heavier. I was actually gonna take out a loan because Vizid said, no, I'm kidding. But if it closes above this, I'll set my limit up here, the CISD, but it's still not closing above that though. It'd be cool. Maybe if I want to resweep that low and put in like an SMT, I feel like that'd be really cool. Nah, it ain't gonna do that. It's gonna start ripping up now. Nah, yeah, it ain't gonna do that. So once this candle closes, I'm gonna set my limit back at the CISD, just because of like RR reasons. Like I'm really not trying to. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. There was something. So just take the 3 minute. Nah, that's not my style, honestly. I'm not saying it's not. I don't like it. I feel like the thing is, though, we're moving so far up. I feel like if we do retrace, it's not the best idea, but I'll try this. I'll set my limit, that's CISD. If I do get entered, I'll have my stop, like, down here for, like, I don't know. I'm like a 90 point stop. I don't know. Where's swing high to swing low here? Yeah, I don't know. I'll put it like a 90 point stop, which is pretty big, but oh, thanks for the follow, Investor USA. I don't think I'm gonna get filled in this limit, but I think there's definitely a good chance this thing's gonna run without me. But honestly, I'd be thinking the same thing, Vizid. Like, and it even shows me the username of the person that joins, like, most recently. Like, I don't like to call people out, but, like, sometimes it'll be like, I lick ice cream off ponies joined, and I'm like, what? And, like, I don't want to be like, what's your username? Explain yourself, because I feel like they're just going to leave and be like, they're going to be like, oh, he called me out, but then too bad I'm looking for a short. Oh, so if you're looking for a short, I might get my pullback knob. What type of fucking logic is that? You said whoever trades gold has serious trust issues? What's the connection between trading gold and having trust issues? Honestly though, and where's 10 a.m. open? I feel like this sounds like a weird target. I feel like I would literally just straight up target 10 a.m. open. Like what? I can get a 1 to 2 at 10 a.m. open? You said that's not ridiculous to say at all? Yo, Vizit, so you agree with this guy? Why do you think someone has trust issues because they trade gold? Whatever you say, bro. Yo, why is the system to like prove that you're human on TikTok so hard to prove you're human sometimes? There we go. Okay, I'm human. Cool. You said stay. Okay, I definitely won't argue with that. Stay away from any girl who trades gold. I don't know why. I mean, like obviously you can't stereotype everyone, but I feel like I don't know why I feel like those girls that be trading gold and they're like religious to gold be like demons in the down low. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I can't assume for everyone, but you said touching at 5 minutes gonna go up. Oh, can you go down a little bit more, NASDAQ, and fill my CISD limit? Ooh. A little further down. I'm in there. Okay, cool. So I'll put my stop. It's like approximately like 90 points down. I feel like if we come that far down, I'm probably cooked. I'll put it like this candle low down here. And then I'll put my TP up at, I'll put it like up here. You're like, look, what do you mean you're good at trading gold? Like, yeah, what, who taught you that? No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm definitely not liking the movement coming into the CISD. I feel like it just V-shaped right back down. But you said respecting 1, 3, and 5 FEG while respecting. I mean, honestly, I feel like we inverted that 4-hour gap higher time frame. I feel like that's like a bullish sign. Low key, I mean, honestly, there's no reason for me not to just target the far part, honestly. Like, what are we gonna do? React off 10 a.m. open? No, we're not. Like, we've already manipulated below 10 a.m. open. And I mean, there are drawn liquidities above, but I just feel like the low hanging fruit. I feel like I always think about like what's the draw that I'm most confident in. I feel like what I'm most confident in is like these highs up here we created pre-market. Not pre-market, I mean like 10 a.m. You said a girl just followed me. I gotta let the notification marinate. So I don't boost her ego. I mean, nah, it's not like you can like. I mean, nah, I feel you though. Like I feel like you can't like make them think you're too eager. You gotta like act like you have a life even though you don't. You know, like you ever like a girl text you and it's like, like I'm doing absolutely jack shit right now, but I can't respond in 5 seconds. I feel like as I get older though, I feel like I do that less. I don't know. I feel like when I was younger though, I used to do that shit all the time. I feel like now I'm more like actually busy though. Like I'm not like faking the busyness. So yeah, you said I only do that when it's girls I'm not interested in? Like act like you're busy? I mean, I do it with both, I guess. I feel like with the ones I care about, like I want them to think like I'm not like sitting around texting them all day. Like, I only care about you. I have no other priorities. Please give me attention. I mean, I don't know. But, oh, yeah, you should be, yeah. Now, I'd be busy as fuck, too, honestly. Like, I feel like, no, dude, I don't know why. This is so random. I'd be getting so triggered, though. Bro, Mirror said, hey, Daddy Tim, did you miss me? Sure? Question mark? Oh, you said, yeah, good luck, gang. Appreciate that. So it's happening. My bad. I keep forgetting I'm live on TikTok, low-key. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, but I feel like I'd be getting triggered at my job, though, when people, like, I feel like they think that, like, I just do nothing all day. But, like, for example, I'll be tired, and they're like, oh, but bro just came in at, like, 12 o'clock. And I'm like, yeah, but, like, I live traded New York session in this morning, and, like, You said, bro, all this CISD shit is crazy. What? Bro, you got beef with CISDs? You know, PB Blake uses CISDs. I don't know if you knew that. I know you be like glazing PB Blake all the time. Dude, you do it like every stream, actually. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I figure... You said, no, I'm impressed. I mean, honestly, though, if you think about it, though, like, I feel like the best way to explain a CISD, like, why they're kind of goated is, like, okay, we're in a downtrend. I wait on the 1 minute. Once we flip to, like, bullish structure, once we close above, like, a down, like, the last leg, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, CISDs can be good in the right moments, yeah. I don't know why. I feel like my brain be hating limit orders, though. I don't... Because, like, if we ran all the way up and never filled my limit, I would be, like, a little pissed. And, like... Oh, what's up, NQ Craig? You said we are in longs? That's what's up, bro. But, yeah, I'd be getting so triggered, too. Like, when I set a limit and it comes, like, a couple points away from my limit, I'm like, dude, I really, like, didn't take this trade because of a couple bucks. But, like, I mean, there's no way you'd ever know, but... Bro said I might have to hop on it for fun. I mean, if you're on paper, I support it. Oh, but you see, did you use CISD because you couldn't find an inversion? Honestly, yeah, pretty much. I feel like I used to use just inversions for like the longest time, but I feel like I don't know, CISDs are pretty goated, and I feel like when you get more experience as a trader, you can give yourself the ability to use like a little more discretion, if that makes sense. I'm not saying I'm the best trader out there by any means, but bro starts talking up his trading, goes straight to stop loss. No, I'm kidding. You said he's exactly saying that. I feel like that one, that's not English. Oh, bro said big ass glasses. Yeah, they're like, you know, the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. I mean, they wouldn't be big if they didn't have all this shit in it, I feel like. Yo, I actually didn't think about that. I feel like if I start going live on TikTok more regularly, I feel like I'm gonna get flamed for my... No, maybe I won't get flamed for my glasses. It's a possibility, though. You said the downside is scary. I mean, yeah, I mean, we could definitely go lower, but... I just like, I mean, on the 4 hour, we inverted like a 4 hour bearish gap to the left. And I feel like we're starting to V-shape like higher time frame, and there's like relative equal highs up here as well where my TP is. Between like the 9 a.m. and the 10 a.m. high, they're like relative equal highs. Bro said we are going lower. You said 15 people are watching. We all love you. Appreciate that. 2 joints together. Oh, thanks for the follow, Abe Influence. Yo, I wanna be one of those dudes though. You know when you take screenshots when people in chat say you're gonna lose, and you take the screenshot and put it on your chart? I feel the urge to do that. What's up, Jeff Brown? How are you? You said, so you're just saying you're trusting? I mean, honestly, yeah, dude, higher time frame holds higher power. I like to base all my trades off the higher time frame. And like, if I get like a discrepancy where like the lower time frame says one thing and the higher time frame says another, like I'd be leaning toward trusting the higher time frame. Bro said you can clip me when this wins. Oh, what's up, Collide? How are you? You know, I know it's you now because I remember one day, remember I gave you shit and I was like, who are you? And you told me your TikTok username and I was like, oh. Like, as soon as you said that name, I knew exactly who you were. I was like, oh, my bad. You said, yo, this gonna lose. Here, wait, I gotta get the snipped. I don't know. How do you put an image on your chart, though? Do you guys know? Maybe I should ask ChatGPT. That's the only logical explanation here. You said glasses with the curse of death? Nah, don't say that. You said Jeff Brown is such a nice name. Yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, average name. Yeah, I mean. The luck of death. But nah, so I gotta figure out though, how do I drop? Isn't there a way where you can drop pictures? Can I just copy and paste it? Wait, maybe I can try that. You said for a TikTok name? Well, I mean, not. His name is Jeff Brown YouTube, I'm pretty sure too. Can I just drop? Oh, here we go. I've never done that before. I think bro might have said that just because he wanted me to, but. What's up, Henry? You said, yeah, I'm on YouTube also right now. Wait, can you guys read that or is it too small? You said, why don't you go break even now? You know, I'm up approximately 1-to-1. I feel like I could go break even. But, oh, we even inverted this 5-minute gap? Nah, I'm definitely not going break even. I mean, I feel like maybe if we traded all the way up here, maybe. Or how about this? I'll go break even. If ES takes out the high at 10 a.m. And then I'll partial. I'll take 50% off at that point. You said I hit 1100 pre-market Asia, locked my account out until tomorrow. That's what's up, Jeff Brown. You said 8. Nah, I'm not trading Asia tonight. You said for the clip. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you hating on me for the clip. Much love, bro. You said, I mean, if you're wondering, I'm talking to the YouTube chat also. Like, I mean, they were bringing up your name. I didn't think your name was weird. I figured it was your legal name, though. I mean, I feel like the combination of that and your, like, profile picture. I feel like in my head, I'm always cautious of, offending people. I don't know why. Because I'm a nice guy. Nah, I'm kidding. Well, no, I'm a nice guy, but... What's up, ADR Trades? How are you? Yo, if this trade hits, though, I want to clip farm this so bad. What, you said TP at your TP? Do this for me? What is T... Oh, wait, what are you saying? On paper, for me, enter and put a stop... I'm sorry, but I'm not fucking around with paper right now. I'm sorry. I mean... Do you watch me from your computer? You can do it on your phone, maybe? You said you're good, brother. Don't be spending your life worrying about too much or offending. That's their problem. Honestly, that is facts. I appreciate the life advice, Jess Brown. I mean, that there is facts in there. I appreciate the follow, by the way. You said, I don't know how to create a paper. Oh, so do you see the trade button? Wherever the trade button is on TradingView, when you do log in, when it asks for... Yeah, okay. You said just Jeff. I got you, bro. It's like when you're talking to someone, you won't stop calling them sir, and you're like, please don't call me sir. You said, wait, do you trade on TradingView? No, I actually trade on a potato. Like, I actually go to my refrigerator and I grab a potato and I plug a keyboard in and I plug a mouse in and I plug a monitor in. And then, dude, it's like, it has special indicators built in. So, like, I get to save money like that. Nah, yeah, I trade on TradingView. I mean, this is TradingView right here, yeah. You said the TikTok is getting to bro. You saw, nah, my bad, bro. I like fucking around sometimes. Bro said he's 17. Nah, I actually I feel kind of bad. Bro said he actually trades on a potato. You said, does life gets easier once you unlock trading? Well, I mean, it depends what we define of unlocked trading. I mean, if anything, I think life gets harder once you discover trading because you start losing money at first. I mean, like, once you become profitable, it's not even like some magical moment too. Like, I mean, like, I'm like, cause like, how do you define profitable, right? Like, I make more money than I put out as a day trader, but it's also not like I make like $20,000 a month and don't have to work a job anymore. You know what I mean? It's not like, and I feel like in life, like, people love to think like, oh, on the other side of this mountain or goal or whatever, life is going to be sunshine and rainbows, right? But it's like even like once you do get good as a trader, you're going to have another hurdle. Like, you're going to be scaling to a larger account size. Like, you're going to have months where you lose a shit ton of money and you're going to be like, because trading's inconsistent. I don't know. I mean, it gets easier with time, but it's never like there's a magical moment where everything's just like sunshine and rainbows and you just print money from your computer pressing 2 buttons a day. Bro said, I never lost ever. Unrelatable. I need to get in your level, bro. Said you're cool, man. Appreciate that. I don't know if I responded to that part. I don't even know if bro's still here by now. I definitely want to see us start trading up though, because I feel like that move down was scaring me. I mean, it's scaring me. I'm such a pussy. But I'm just afraid that like this I didn't want to see that 5-minute hold, but we did invert it though. So I mean, she said, "Don't worry, bro. I'll teach you. Just send me 3 racks." Typical person on TikTok. What am I up? I'm almost up like 1R. What's up, ADR trades? Who the fuck is calling my personal cell phone? I've never seen a number like that in my life. The area code is 212. Like, you know, like in the beginning, like, you know, in the US, the phone numbers start with a 1. You said, Tim, this is the first time you don't inverse me. This is amazing. Hey, that's what's up, ADR. You said, Tim, you're telling me I can use paper to calculate my risk? There's actually multiple ways. That's Indian? Interesting. I should have picked up and... Nah, okay, let me not get myself in trouble. Oh, appreciate that, Rose Quartz. You said probably a hacker. Oh, what's up, New York? How you been, bro? Said everyone's in longs? Because longs are kind of free. You said, I'm calling you, bro. Pick up. Oh, you said, what's up, Tim? This is the only trade I've taken today. And I don't know if this is going to win or lose. You said, I don't know. I mean, honestly, we all have those days, bro. Yeah, there's someone named New York. He's been following me for a hot minute. And I remember, I think when he DM'd me once, I was like, dude, you know, your name's New York. I live in New York. I don't know. I was way too excited. I feel like he wasn't even that excited about it. I was more excited than he was. Thanks for the follow. Dude, this dude's name is Bear Bruh. Thanks for the follow, Bear Bruh. Like, instead of Barbara, he's Bear Bruh. Like, it's like a mix of base bodyworks and like, I don't know. You said, don't worry, gonna change my circumstances soon. That's what's up. Barbara? Or Bera, bro. I don't know, bro. I struggle with the English language sometimes. You said, can't wait for Los Angeles to join? Yeah, dude, where was Los Angeles? You know, I be getting so distracted talking to chat, though. I want to mark out, if ES takes out that high, though, I like 1,000,000%. I need to get partial and go break even. You said, I see you and another popular live streamer are in the exact same trade. I'm not surprised, honestly. It's a 1 minute CISD, which is like a change in the state of delivery. So like essentially like on the 1 minute chart, we kept putting in more bearish structure, like lower lows and lower highs. Then we broke that structure. So I set a limit at that last like leg down before we broke structure. So yeah. No, I did not copy trade him. I mean, if you guys want to check, the recording of this whole stream is going to be posted on my YouTube, like TimB272. Just go to the live section. So from start to finish. Oh, you said he has totally different confluences than you? Interesting. You said, so you're telling me I can paper trade one account, I have prop account. Oh, but yo, Vizit, there's another way to calculate risk. Have you seen the trade menu on the right side? I don't want to accidentally fuck up the trade that I'm in. I'm kind of scared to click buttons. I'll show you when I'm done with this trade. But there's a menu where you can like click and it'll show you like I think how much you would risk. Like if you're stop, I don't know. You said don't do anything already, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, you got a problem with ICT, Near? Said you're in a cell. Why do you do this to me, New York? No, I mean, honestly though, I'm not liking this dump. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, oh, we did tap into the other 5-minute to wait. What's the other streamer's name? Honestly, I don't know. I mean, we tapped into this 15-minute gap. I feel like for mental reference, I definitely could go break even here. Honestly, I don't want to go break even. I kind of want to leave the risk on. You said Tim is back on TikTok live. Yeah, I'll be back sometimes. I don't think I'll be back at night, but I might be back in some mornings. But out of curiosity, if you're still here, what was the other streamer's name that you said was in the same longs as me? I could probably find out. I'd be dead ass following like every live trader I feel like on TikTok. Let me see who's live. Is it Eddie? Nah, Eddie just got in longs. Oh, it won't let me look at lives while I'm live, I guess. Jordy is not in a trade. Is Q Thou in a trade? Q Thou is not in a trade. Ooh, Parkham Trey has a limit buy. I'm just name dropping everyone right now. Ben is in a buy. Holy shit, everyone's in buys. Jay Dunn's not in a trade. You said, do you know Butters? No, I actually don't know Butters. Thanks for the follow, Mia. Oh, and thanks for the follow, BSM move. It low-key makes me feel slightly better about this trade that I feel like when I like scrolled through who's live right now is everyone in longs or with limits down for longs. Like everyone in their... Actually, isn't that not a good sign if everyone's longing? I don't know. We'll see. When you say Butters though, I just be thinking like South Park. You know, what do you mean? New York saying drop? What do you mean drop, Naz? I want this bitch to go up. Bro said go break even, little bro. I mean, we are delivering off a 15-minute gap. I did hit like 1-to-1. This is like a dump, but higher time frame, I like the draw. I forgot, Outer, did you short or go long? You said I don't understand longs. I mean, on the hourly chart, we swept the low inside of this hourly gap over here. I feel like we're moving in like bullish structure on like the hourly and the 4-hour. And also on the 4-hour, we inverted this like bearish gap over here. So honestly, I feel like the next draw really should be like these highs up here. And there's also relative equal highs on the hourly up here, where like my TP is. So like between the 9 a.m. and like the 10 a.m. highs, they're kind of relative equal highs. I don't know, I'm kind of viewing this as like 10 a.m. manipulated down. And then we're going to continue up here and take out at least these highs up here, I feel like bare minimum. I mean, I'm not right obviously all the time, but so what's your win rate? It's actually negative. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I don't know an exact number because I feel like I've been changing my strategy a little bit and like my RR and all that, but I'd probably say like 40% or like probably 40%. So short. That's what's up, bro. So all those confluences sound way too complicated. Bro's never heard discretionary trading. So where is 10 a.m. going? I mean, I'm thinking that 10 a.m. manipulated down and is going to distribute back up, but this is what I'm talking about. There you go, NASDAQ. That's a good close. Bro, where's my, oh, where did I put my banner with the you're gonna lose? Here we go. There we go. Is that right here? Hopefully this doesn't wick down right now. I'd be sad if this candle starts wicking down. Said bro lost the banner. I mean, I have it saved on my computer somewhere if I lose on the chart. You said I'm thinking up, NQ is weak. I mean, honestly, honestly, if we're gonna start delivering up right now, I feel more confident in this trade, honestly. I mean, obviously it's going my way. I don't know why I wouldn't feel more confident. I don't know why I be checking these things like so late, but Tradecopia, yeah, Tradecopia is working. Cool. Look at my dashboard. How much am I up? Oh, across 5 evals, I'm currently up 1.1, but I mean, that means shit till I close this position. Oh yeah, it is during the 11 a.m. macro. Oh shit, time is going by. You said you should make a Tradecopia video. I'm gonna do that soon. I definitely gotta make a Tradecopia video. I don't know, I've been working on other things. I actually dropped a website. I haven't like publicly really talked about it yet, but I dropped a website like last night. I feel like I want to like get more prepared before I like start announcing it, but if you guys want to check it out, timb272.com. I'm not even joking. I may or may not have paid a couple dollars to secure timb272.com. You said, bro, you look like a very friendly person. I appreciate that. I try to be friendly. I feel like the world does need more friendly people. So we're tapping into this 1 minute gap. I'm hoping this 1 minute gap wants to hold as like support. It's technically even like a 1 minute BPR. You said, I bet TP gets hit in 6 minutes. I hope you're right, dude. I mean, honestly though, once it hits 11:10, I'm going to start trailing my stop very aggressively. For the sheer fact of one, I feel like once we get closer to lunch hour, I feel like the probabilities kind of go downhill. It kind of gets more choppy, like volume kind of dries out. And also, I got to start going once it gets to like 11:30. I have to go to my job. Oh. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a dude saying that, Vizid. Honestly though, like, I think I've told you guys, you know what the percentage of females in my audience is? It's like 4%, pretty sure. And it varies. Sometimes it'll go lower. Yo, I want to clip farm this shit so bad. Because, like, the reason why I clip farm, though, is because I can be like, oh, you know, I'm live on 4 places at once. Yo, bro said slow reverb. Yo, what? But just so you guys know, though, if ES does take out this high up here, and we put in an SNT where my TP is, I'm going to take one contract off and move stops to break even. So I'm going to partial 50% pretty much. Yeah, sorry about that, outer CT. Oh, wait, I should low-key... I got to record this with the Ray-Ban metas. Currently live trading. Live on TikTok, also YouTube, Twitch, Kick. Hopefully this trade plays out. I don't know. We gotta find out. You said 4 minutes. Yeah, I mean, honestly, 11 a.m. is gonna be interesting. Yeah, 11 a.m. is gonna be interesting. Oh, thanks to the follow, Fierce. You know, if I get too many followers, I think I have 27.2k followers. If too many people follow me, it's going to be 27.3. And it's no longer going to fit my brand of timb272. I'm going to have to, like, thanks for the follow. I mean, I'm joking. I wonder, was I able to get my clip farm for my vlog and then it's going to go straight to my stop loss? No, I don't think so. I really think ES is coming for that high up there. Like around that like 956 high. NQ is just not moving with the program. You said you use NQ, ES, and YM? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really look at YM. I only look at NQ and ES. It's gonna make me sad if ES wants to take out this high and then it stops me at break even. So can you zoom your screen? I mean, a little bit. You said, Tim, if you notice, I don't like your post on IG because it's... Yo, I like for my spam? Okay, I mean, I guess... Yeah, because I do know your username on TikTok is something interesting, but I feel like you're not... I'm not going to name who it is, but you're not the only person that's like that. There was some other person that was like, yo, I got to stop liking your stuff from my personal Instagram. They were like, people I talk to in real life find out I like your stuff. And like, I don't really care. Well, because trading is such a bad rep. I mean, I don't disagree. I mean, because people, it's just awkward when people realize you day trade. Like, there's like a fixed set of responses when people learn you day trade. They either start asking you how much money you make, which like, I feel like people forget, like, it's rude to ask someone how much you make. Like, you know what I mean though? Like, if you met a real estate agent, would you point blank ask them when you just met them, oh, how much do you make a year? No. So when you meet a day trader, why the fuck is the first question, how much do you make a year? I mean, like you guys can ask me how much I make, it's cool, but like, you get my point here though, you know what I mean? Like, especially in real life, like if you're my coworker, like why, like, you said, why did Instagram add that fake ass like feature? What are you talking about? You said because people only care about money. I mean, that is true. Yeah, people are selfish, and yeah. You said so many of them go on social media bragging about their profits. That's, yes. I feel like day trading is a bad rep too. So like, I feel like people might like look at you differently when you tell them you're a trader. I feel like maybe it's in my head and I overanalyze things, but I feel like in my own personal life, I feel like I've told some people like I trade. Thanks for the follow, Hollow Trades. But like, and I feel like they just like view me differently. It's like, oh, you know, Tim thinks she's better than us now. You know, Tim does this, or like, dude, like, what's the problem here? You said it's low key. Yeah. You said I don't see it as rude. I mean, I get what you're saying. I feel like especially in trading, it's not as rude. But like, I don't know. I just don't appreciate like. If like I just met you and like it's one thing if you see my content and you ask me how much I make. Like I feel like I'm putting it out there. I day trade. Like I'm opening up to questions. But like if I meet you on the street and I tell you I day trade and you're like, oh, how much do you make a year? It's like, what would you, if you met a real estate agent though, would you ask him like how much he makes a year? If you met a doctor, would you ask him what his yearly salary is? Like there's no other profession where you'd meet a person and say, oh yeah, how much do you make a year? You said people ask me that too. I don't even mention I trade. Yeah, I mean, it's best to just not tell people you trade at the end of the day. You said it's like asking when's the first time your life alone. Yeah, like it's personal details. Yeah. You said people know what docs make around. I mean, yeah, you could go on Indeed and like, but I feel like, are you really gonna, thanks for the follow, No Sin, but like, are you really going to meet up with a doctor and ask him how much he makes to the exact dollar figure a year? I mean, like... No, I mean, you know, I appreciate you, Vized. That's not English. Yo, that was crazy stuttering. But no, I get where you're coming from. I totally get it. Yeah, but I just think it's funny. You're the second person in like the span of like 2 days to say the same shit to me. Like, dude, I love supporting you, but on my personal account, I can't support you. I get it though. I don't care at all. I feel like it's different than like the people I'm like friends with in real life, where it's just like, I don't know, they don't support me in any way. I don't know. And like, I feel like if you work with me, it's not that weird if you like my reel. I don't know. I like that NQ is starting to take the lead here, and I don't have to go break even yet, or partial. So no, I mean, I don't think anything negative you about, that's not English. I don't think anything negative about you, Anthony. You a real one. I feel like at my current job though, I mean, I feel like it hasn't happened in a minute though, but I be getting so triggered when people will say to me, like, they'll be like, oh, like, what do you call it? Oh, you know, I saw your video on this the other day, and I'll think to myself, like, if I follow you back, when you like my shit, I get a separate notification. Like, you know, on Instagram, like, so like, I would have seen if you liked my video, like, you watched it, and you watched it far enough to comprehend the concept to bring it up to me, but you didn't comprehend it enough to press the like button. Like, I don't know. And I get the mindset where it's like, oh, if I like your videos, TikTok's gonna show me more of it, and I don't want to see day trading shit. And like, I get that, but like, I don't know. You said from the shadows. Yeah, low key, when ES takes out this high though, I'm gonna partial 50%, and then I'll just move stops to break even. What time is it? It's almost, yeah, I'm gonna be trailing stops aggressively too for the remaining position, but all right, so ES took off the high. I'm gonna partial 50%, and I'm also gonna move stops to break even. So we got like 60 people here on TikTok, some people on YouTube. Oh, we're ripping up too. Gotta move my stops up, and hopefully I want to see us deliver these like 10 a.m. highs up here. Yeah, so I'll trail my stops to see like this low down here. I don't want to see us break that low down there. Oh, thanks for the follow, GN. She said, how's the cam on them? Oh, the Ray-Ban Metas. Honestly, you said your audience, you're low-key snowballing a sizable audience. Oh yeah, and Anthony, I'm actually live on TikTok right now. I have 50 people watching me on TikTok on top of the YouTube people. And I'm also live on Twitch and Kick too. But with the cameras and the Ray-Ban Metas, they're actually not bad, honestly. Considering they're from glasses, like, they're not bad at all. Yeah, I mean, you said I'd put the stop lower. Honestly, I get what you're saying. Like, we could rebalance, like, this range and go higher, but honestly, dude, I gotta, You said your entry was my break-even rate? I'm sorry, Pillow. But, now, honestly, I mean, I get what you're saying. I also don't have all day to monitor this trade, because once it hits 11:30, which is in 20 minutes from right now, like, I have to go. Like, you said go B to work soon? What, you too? Yeah, no, because I gotta leave for work soon. But I want to clip farm this. I would love to hit full TP and be live on 4 platforms at once and have a message with someone saying, yo, I'm going to lose. Like, honestly, dude, please let this hit. You said your entry was my stop loss. You said if we invert the 5-minute easy TP. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's 5 minutes, kind of far away. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm gonna feel more confident if we break above this high and close above like this high up here. You said even if we close above, it looks like it could be a swing. You said YM hasn't hit its DOL yet. Yeah, I don't really look at YM, but You said, yo, I've been doing paper trade for 3 months. I made 30K. I mean, well, it's paper. So, I mean, like, I feel like people, no offense. I'm not saying what you did is invalidated in any way. But I feel like it's just like with paper, like it's more about percentages, right? Like, oh, and thanks for the I don't know. You sent me a gift 2 times. Thanks for that. I don't know when you sent that. But yeah, I mean, it's all about like percentages and like how you're doing longer term. But I mean, it sounds like you're doing good. I mean, it's positive. That's one thing it tells me. You said, notice, yeah. You said, because it's not as obvious as NQ. Interesting. Bro's trying to be incognito. This is YM. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I slightly judged you in my head. I was like, why the fuck does bro have YM in his username? What the fuck is bro doing with YM? I'm just joking, bro. But I didn't even think about that, honestly. You said you could have been over leveraging and then TP'd when you're up. That's a very TikTok-like comment. You said I refuse to limit myself to 2 charts when all 4 can be synchronized. You said, well, when you... So the way I'm streaming right now is I'm using something called Streamlabs. Streamlabs goes to Restream, and then Restream goes to like the 3 places like YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And then for TikTok, I use something called TikTok Live Studio. So I have like 2 separate streaming applications open. And the cool thing is, so the way I'm using the webcam, because you guys probably wouldn't know this because you guys don't stream, but, well, most of you guys probably don't stream, but you can only use a webcam on 1 application at once. Like, you can't use a webcam on 2 things at once. So I actually have Streamlabs, like, replicating my webcam as, like, a virtual webcam, if that makes sense, for TikTok. I don't know, I mean, I feel like this sounds like nothing to you guys, but it's what I was doing before stream. You said got the whole shebang going on. Yeah, I'm a fucking nerd. So what software to use for charts? So this is TradingView. I'm trading through Tradeify, and I use a copier called Tradecopia. Oh, thanks for the follow, AJ. So I have like 20 minutes. I want this. I mean, there's equal highs up here. These equal highs are probably gonna get smacked. You said, what's your strategy? You caught the longs hella nicely. Appreciate that. I mean, I don't catch trades like this every day, but so I trade like a combination of like inverse fair value gaps and like CISDs, which is like change in state delivery. I'm like an ICT trader, if you're like familiar with that. But yeah, I just really wanted longs today, and I feel like there's a clean CISD. Said ES 5-minute candle doesn't have bottom wick. I don't pay attention to ES like a crazy amount for like little like things like that, honestly. I feel like ES sometimes like will leave behind equal highs. I feel like sometimes ES will like leave like wicks. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Yo, who is called? Oh, and this is random, but do you remember the other day I was complaining that someone was trying to hack into my personal Gmail account for like hours? I learned, someone told me, I don't know if this is true or not, but I guess there was some like data breach at Gmail. I don't know. I'm just taking someone's word that told me this. They could be completely wrong, but I guess there was some data breach where some people's information got leaked. And if that was true, I was definitely part of it, because like they genuinely were trying to hack my Gmail. Like, I got 50 notifications one day, is this you trying to sign in? And the next day I got 30. And like, it's like, no, they don't have your password. They're just like trying to log in. I'm like, what? Then why am I getting 50 notifications a day? Ah, Gmail. I was getting so triggered though, because I was just like trying to go with my day, and like idiot. You know, like your iPhone tries to figure out what are like priority notifications? Like all of them were like priority notifications. So it's just like, you said, do you use higher time frame PD arrays? Yeah, I always say like the higher time frame holds the higher power. You said, I've seen your YouTube. Do you still use? Honestly, I'm low-key leaning a little bit out of Bookmap. I mean, I haven't like completely eliminated it 100%, but lately I'm definitely leaning away from it. I don't know. I feel like I've just been trading ICT for so long. I don't know. I feel like with any trading strategy, you kind of like go down the path. I feel like you have to like really learn it. And like, I was learning it, but like, I feel like to a point I was giving myself analysis paralysis where it was just too much. You said best ICT videos in your opinion. I mean, obviously I'm going to recommend my YouTube. My YouTube's TimB272. Besides that, over at PB Trading, they have like an ICT for Dummies series. Honestly, that's a great series. It explains like ICT concepts. If you don't understand the basic stuff, like I pretty much have no videos explaining basic stuff, but they have good stuff explaining that. Good morning, Stock Breakdown. How are you? And thanks for the follow, Alex. Ugh. You know, I'm not too sure I feel it. I feel like when one chat's dead, I just talk to the other chat. You said there are no good ICT videos. I wouldn't say there's no good ICT videos, but low key, should I just trail my stop up here? How much am I up? 150 points. Honestly, I feel like it's the combination of I have to go to work soon. Like I low-key gotta start getting ready for my job at some point. I always like, once it's 11:30, I gotta be out. But I feel like we took out these two sets of equal highs. I don't want to see us react off these equal highs. I want to lock in more profit for today too, because I would hate to lock in like not a crazy amount of profit and be up this much, especially when ES took out the highs. I mean, what I'm probably sacrificing probably a fucking 100 points, honestly, but it's whatever, honestly. And there's probably there's a 5-minute gap here that'll probably get respected, but it's just too late in the session for me, unfortunately. So I love you, bro. Hey, what's up? I haven't seen you in forever, bro. I love you too, Borrego. I still remember you. You used to always say that. You said yes, family. Thanks, bro. Yeah, of course. Thank you. Is my Dow? Yeah, Dow Jones is YM. I'm surprised that did not stop me out. This next candle is probably gonna stop me out. I mean, I'm okay with the rest getting stopped in profit. I mean, it's whatever. So I just got stopped out in profit. I secured like, I want to say, I actually got to check how much I'm up on Tradeify. Yeah, I secured actually like 1.75 R. I'm live on TikTok. I got like 35 people on TikTok. I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. I even got someone commenting saying, yo, this is going to lose. Took this 1 minute CISD. Take like 15 people on YouTube. I took this across my 5 evaluation accounts, so I'm up like 2.5. W trade, but yeah, sorry, I had to clip farm that. I'm live on 4 platforms. Thanks for the follow. And low key, this thing definitely could deliver to my TP afterwards. But I'm okay with it. It's whatever. Because like, where do you live, Timmy? If you don't mind me asking, nah, you're good. I live in New York. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you much beyond that, but I live in New York. Oh, and thanks for the sub. I said, let's go. Appreciate you, Anthony. You said, was this your first time taking profits? Yeah, I've actually never made money in my life before. You guys just shared this moment together with me. Like it's honestly a great feeling to make money for the first time in my life ever. Like I actually was born yesterday. I'm such a dick. So congratulations. No, I mean, I'm obviously joking. But thanks. You said, what's the Twitch? I mean, it's TimB272 on all platforms. YouTube, Twitch, Kick, TikTok. Is this thing about to stop raid me? Oh, thanks for the follow, J Dot. I guess. Oh, what time is it? Dude, I gotta do my recap. I forgot I gotta do a recap. Damn, I gotta do my recap and hop off like now. Yeah, I'll start doing my recap now. I feel like I should probably take the yo that's gonna lose off my screen for the recap. Actually, no, I'll leave it for the recap. Nah. Yeah, so I'm gonna record my recap. Thursday, July 9th. Today's Thursday, July 9th. I took one trade on the NASDAQ. It ended up being a win. I secured like 1.75 R, I want to say. So essentially, coming into the session, I did have a bullish bias. So I'm going to delete some of these things off my chart. Yeah, I had to grab this from the TikTok live though. What's up, Bakakano? How are you? Oh, of course it's going to deliver up after. But, so on the daily time frame, what's up, Vized? We swept this low and we reacted pretty strongly off of it. In previous day, we had like a very strong bullish close. We've been delivering up since then. So I was like, you know what? I think we have more bullish draws above. The first thing I marked as a bullish draw was there is this 4-hour gap over here that was unfilled. At market open, we actually ended up just going straight into it and even closing through it at 10 a.m., right? So when I was looking for longs around market open, market open's right here. So we pulled down at market open. We swept out. Swept out something. Why am I being slow right now? Oh, here we go. We swept out this low inside this gap, right? So there's this 805 low. We came down here and swept it at 930. And it's, it also, no, you're good, Bakano. But it came into a 15-minute gap down here, right? So we swept the low, came into a 15-minute gap. I just didn't like the setup. There was no 1-minute gap in this leg. I really would have taken like a 1-minute inverse, like if it was actually in this leg. But there wasn't a 1 minute, there wasn't a 2 minute, there wasn't a 3 minute. The only thing was there was a 30-second gap. But me personally, I'm not English. I'm not the type of guy to rip a 30-second inversion, like just that close to market open. You said, can you show the 2 minute? Yeah, I got you. So there was no 2 minute gap here either. Yeah, so I didn't get an entry. I potentially could have set a limit order at this 1 minute CISD. It never would have actually gotten filled. So I really couldn't get an entry off that. So then we traded up. We inverted this 4-hour gap. Now that I see this 4-hour gap gets inverted, my draw is going to be this high up here, right? The internal high or low connected to where this gap is formed from, right? You said, bro, you're the best man. That's why we're cousins. Appreciate you, T Brown. Love you as well, bro. But yeah, so we inverted this 4 hour. On the hourly chart, what we did is, I know it looks kind of scary. Like at the point I took this trade, right? Like if I rewind, I even like had some people in the TikTok chat that were like, yo, dude, like we're dumping. Why are you taking longs? But like imagine when you look at the hourly chart now, it looks like this is a huge dump, right? Like why would you long against this? Well, I would long against this for a couple of reasons. One, when you look, like, I feel like one indication of a reversal in the market is like a V shape, right? So like down here, very clear V shape. We retraded down, failed to take out that low. So it's like a swing, like a failure swing. Then we continue up, and now we're putting in like micro bullish structure. We're putting in higher highs, higher lows. And technically, if we're looking at market structure and being like a stickler, right? Like we haven't broken structure to be bearish yet, because on the hourly, we're not bearish until we break the most recent swing high or swing low, right? So like this down here is the most recent swing low, right? We never broke below that low, so we're still in bullish structure, higher time frame, right? And like higher time frame holds higher power, right? So now we've swept out this low inside of this hourly gap, right? Which what that low is like these market open lows, right? Because you imagine like where are points where there's a lot of liquidity resting, right? There's got to be a shit ton of stop losses below these 930 lows, right? So we're coming down, we're sweeping out these 930 lows. The higher time frame draw is still for me to be bullish, right? We've inverted the 4 hour gap. And the other thing is, on top of that, on the hourly chart, there's these relative equal highs with this like 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. high. So I always view like relative equal highs, or like equal highs even, to be a strong draw in liquidity. So that was the draw coming in, right? So yeah, I was originally eyeing like there's like a 1 minute gap here. So I saw this first candle. If this candle closed really strong through this 1 minute gap, I would have taken this. I really didn't like the top wick, and we didn't close through it. And then I feel like the risk to reward was getting kind of cooked with this one. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait for a 1 minute change in the state of delivery, and then I'm going to set a limit at it, right? So at the point the change in the state of delivery happens is like when we're looking at market structure, right? We're putting in bearish structure, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Now, the most recent price leg is going to be from this high to this low, right? Once a candle body closes above that, it becomes... You said, yo, peace out, Tim. I'll hold till TP. I mean, yeah, honestly, my full TP is probably going to hit. But have a good rest of your day, Vized. But yeah, so I set the limit at that 1 minute CISD, and then where it is originated from is the start of these down close candles. It's essentially the candles moving the opposite direction, right? So like once we broke structure to the upside, where's that last down move? So I set my limit. I'll show my executions in case you don't believe me. So you can see once we pulled back to the CISD, I had my limit up here. I put my stop loss like 90 points. It was honestly just kind of discretion. There's like this 1 minute BPR down here, which stands for balanced price range, where essentially like we have an inverse fair value gap where it aligns with a regular fair value gap, right? Like this bearish gap got created, it got inverted, and then in the exact same area, we have a bullish gap, right? So I'm thinking, you know what? Last line of defense, there's that BPR. And once we start trading through that BPR, we're probably cooked, right? Like, and if we look even in terms of this price leg from swing low to swing high, I feel like I could see us maybe hitting the golden zone, like 618, the 0.7. But once we're getting this low, like in this range, I feel like it's just gonna hit my stop loss. So that was where I felt comfortable putting my stop. And then, yeah, so my TP was gonna be these relative equal highs up here. So I ended up partialing 50% when ES took out the highs where my TP was, right? Because you got to think, like, if there's an SMT at the place you want to target, that's the first point at which it could potentially start to reverse. So I took off 50% once ES took off that high. Then I moved stops to break even, which at that point, I'm pretty sure I trailed them all the way to like here on the chart. And then it's a combination of, I do have to, what's up, ASFX? But I do have to get going for my job pretty soon, because I do have a job I work. But So I really can't sit here and manage a trade like while I'm driving to work. I'm not trying to be doing that. So I trailed stops aggressively. And once we made like this move up here, we took out these equal highs. I was like, you know what? I'll just drag my stop to like down here. Because I was thinking, you know what? If we trade down there, we could potentially trade lower. I want to lock in the profit. You said I'm in the same exact trade. Hey, that's what's up, bro. W. Yeah, I low-key closed out my full position because I have to leave for work very soon. If it wasn't for that, though, I definitely would have held my runners for these equal highs up here. Relative equal highs, I should say. But it's unfortunate, but it's whatever. It's something to mark. I mean, it's not like I'm going to quit my job for trading just yet. Give me some time. Thanks for the follow, Jaden. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much my full recap. Did I forget anything? I mean, partial ES took the high. It's an absolute banger, bro. Appreciate you, Christian. Yeah, and if you guys weren't aware, I do live trade for free here on YouTube Monday to Friday at 9:25 EM Eastern Standard Time. So definitely pull up. If you enjoyed this trade recap, hit the like button. Leave a comment with your thoughts. I gotta start uploading that like now, because I actually need to get going very soon. Appreciate you, Bakakenu. You said on my final exam. That's what's up, bro. Good luck with all that stuff. There's the trade recap. Upload video. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to stay on stream for longer. I literally would love to stay on stream for longer. But I literally, with all the stuff I have to do between now and me getting to work, I think I have to get off stream now. But I do appreciate every single one of you guys to stop by to come hang out with me, trade with me. Oh, and in case you didn't hear me before, Alpha Futures is doing 35% off all accounts right now using discount code TIMB272. So definitely take advantage of that. I'm probably gonna be live all the same platforms tomorrow again, just like 9:25 AM Eastern Standard Time. So definitely pull up again. But I do appreciate every single one of you guys to stop by, hang out with me, trade with me. I hope every single one of you guys has an amazing rest of your day. Peace out.